thatmovieguyUK.
David Lowery is probably one of the most intriguing indie filmmakers we have in the world right now. From his films of Ain't Them Bloody Saints to A Ghost Story and, well, Pete's Dragon's not really an indie movie, but it's still impressive nonetheless. He has really become a very interesting chameleon director where he adapts to different genres but keeps his own aesthetic and his own style within the films, and I admire that. With his latest film, The Old Man and the Gun, starring Robert Redford, I was pleasantly surprised that we were going to get some form of heist-ish movie and an interesting character portrait. And obviously the big news of this film is that this is allegedly Robert Redford's last film, but I highly doubt that. The Old Man and the Gun is the story of Forrest Tucker. He's a 70-year-old bank robber who has basically been from prison to prison and escaped. He has done numerous bank jobs, but what has made him so special and so unique and so well known is by his charm. This guy does not have charm. And he finally escapes from San Quentin prison and carries on going on this tirade across Texas. And he's being chased by Casey Affleck, who is a detective, and he is adamant to find him, but he's continuously being mocked by Forrest, and things do not go well. Also, he falls in love with a lady called Jewel, played by Sissy Spacek, and possibly he finally finds a way out of this life. The Old Man and the Gun is sweet. It is such a beautiful story and it glows within you. It doesn't really have much of a nuance or it has any form of message, but if you want to watch a 93-minute film and be dazzled by Robert Redford and Sissy Spacek, it is a wonderful Sunday afternoon film for you, and I am hoping that this will get an audience in the UK as of this Friday. David Lowery's story is based on fact, but he wants to focus more on the legendary aspect of this character and the stories that people created of him. And obviously you get this throughout the film with the newspaper reels and everything, or just even the news itself. You feel this behemoth of a character, but at the end of the day, he was a very just charming man. And Robert Redford, which we'll get to in a bit, is stellar in this film. The message that I get is very vague, very, very vague, but I think it is do what makes you feel happy. And clearly this is what Forrest did. He just loved the thrill, the way that he was just running away from these situations. It was more of a game for him rather than the money. And I really like that element of it. The actual shooting of this film was actually on film. I think it's on 16mm. This is the best utilization of this kind of film in modern 21st century. Obviously it's 70s based, and Lowery just keeps to that amazing aesthetic that we see throughout these films during this time. And it's just so grainy. I love the blue that comes out of his outfit, even the title cards. Did you actually know that the font on the title cards and at the end are the same font they use in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, just as Robert Redford was in it? So I think it's like very nice homages. There's a few actual clips of Redford when he was younger in this film. I won't spoil which films they are, but it just feels like a great homage to this amazing actor. And it just flows so well, and it is so much fun. With Robert Redford, I must say, he just plays himself amazingly, and I just adored the way that he just carried on this charisma. You sense the urgency of him trying to quit this life, but at the same time, he just adores the rush of it and the thrill of it, and his chemistry with Sissy Spacek also. Obviously, Sissy Spacek is more famous for Carrie, but it's a great dramatic role from her. I love the chemistry, I love the relationship between them, and it's just a very nice love story, and it's a very unconventional love story to some ways, because we're not used to seeing Western cinema have such older actors resembling love, and I think it's very admirable. From its amazing costume design to the sets to just the ambience of this era, The Old Man and the Gun is a great thrill ride, and I do hope that you go and check this out in UK cinemas as of this Friday, the 7th of December. My description stuff is down here. Follow me on any platform you wish. And honestly, I'm not really sure what the next review is, but hey ho, as we say on this channel, Diolch, danke, obrigado, merci beaucoup, arigato, dankeschön, bitteschön, all the shuns, and obviously, never change.